ऑलराइट, ये हो गए हमारे कैरेक्टर हील। अभी हम करने वाले हैं ये वाला, जो ड्यूरिन का लास्ट स्टोरी क्वेस्ट बचा है वो करेंगे अब। लोग कह रहे कि 5 दिन लगेंगे ये स्टोरी क्वेस्ट करने में। पता नहीं यार, मेरे को देखना पड़ेगा। भाई कुछ भी कहो यार, नॉर्ड का ही सबसे ब्यूटीफुल लगता है, राइट? उस तरफ जाना है वहां पे। चेंज कर। current story seems to be related to a past event. Would you like to continue go on? Yeah, why not? Let's go. ये वाला तो हो गया यार, ये वाला तो हो गया। पहले मेरे को ये चेंज करने दो। पार्टी हमारी, इसको चेंज करके हम लाएंगे काजुहा।
All right, let's head off.
एंड इसको चेंज करके यहाँ पे पेरेंट की जगह पे मोना।
It is as the stars foretold.
इसको एक्चुअली मोना की जगह पे हम येलान ले
Who's
लेते
our
हैं।
target this time?
इसको
Take it easy.
It's Durin!
ओके, कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो रही है उसके साथ। अबिसल पावर।
Traveler in Paimon?
ठीक हो गया वो।
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you didn't scare us. Just gave us a little surprise. Looks like you've gotten even more.
I don't know. It just feels like it's gotten harder to control. I didn't mean to strike so hard. I'm so relieved you didn't get hurt.
It's all good. We've had worse.
Ah, no, don't worry about that. It's been very stable ever since I got this body. What you saw just now is something that only started happening recently. Maybe I'm still acclimating or something. I'm sure it'll clear up over time. Anyway, what brings you here? Did you need...
Wow.
The day that the writer and the watcher crossed paths was the day that the magic known as storytelling was born.
एलिस।
She asked us to come.
Miss Alice?
Oh, you too? I guess I really do need to work on my impression. Well, never mind that. It's been too long, Mini Durin. And please, that's
Z9, hello, welcome to the stream, bro.
I have brought you and the traveler together here for a very...
My mom.
मॉम एम कैसे हुई? इसको बनाया तो राइन वाटर ने था ना, लेकिन मे बी जो बेबी ड्यूरिन है उसको आई थिंक एम ने बनाया था।
Indeed, fairy tale author extraordinaire, Anya Marie Andersdotter. See, I knew this would be right up your alley. Now then, if you'll open the book, I will begin narrating.
The day that the writer and the watcher crosses path.
Whoa! What is this place? It reminds Paimon of Simulanka.
The two are indeed similar. Both worlds were built using the same magic.
Alice.
Aha! So it...
Hello.
Oh, no need to be shy. Just think of me as one of your mother's dearest friends.
You keep talking about stories and magic. What's this all about?
Certainly not. Simulanka was a peerless masterpiece. Without the original author, it would be impossible to create a sequel, even for me. But you are right about one thing. Just like last time, I want to show you a work of magic that has to do with storytelling.
ऑलराइट,
What's this?
ये तो विच होमवर्क है ना.
This is your mother's dying wish.
My mother's dying wish was a book?
Let me answer that with a question. What do you suppose would be a writer's greatest regret?
Maybe ending.
Have you ever read a book called The Little Witch and the Undying Fire? Oh, that's because it was the work of more than one person. It began as a little game at our tea parties. Each of us took turns writing the next part of the story. I wrote the first volume, then the other mages took their turns. Em was tasked with writing the final volume and tying everything. But by the time everyone had finished writing their parts, Em had passed away. Oh, it was a terrible shame. A true tragedy.
इसलिए एंडिंग नहीं रही. वही चीज हुई ना. जैसे कि हमारा जो नॉवेल है, कौन सी, रिवर एंड इंसैनिटी.
And that is the answer to my question. A writer's greatest regret is to leave a story unfinished.
Yeah.
But all is not lost. I couldn't stand the doom and gloom of it all, so I went ahead and wrote an ending myself on her behalf.
Then what's this book?
This is the answer your mother gave to the same question. In her eyes, this was her greatest regret. She made me promise that I would bring it to you because she believed the only person who could resolve this regret is you.
So my mother's greatest regret is another unfinished story.
You could say that.
And I guess resolving the regret means
That's one way to put it.
Is a straight answer too much to ask for?
Her answer was quite the opposite of what I'd expected. But oh, how touching it was. I'd love to tell you what she said, I really would. But that would spoil the plot, and we can't have that. Spoilers ruin everything.
Oh.
Just think of this task as giving a story a much-needed ending.
I understand. But
Relax. Why? With their experience, you'll have so many story ideas you won't know what to do with them.
Yeah.
So don't be shy to ask lots of
बिना
questions.
पैसे के मजदूर हैं.
Yeah. If it's to help Durin fulfill his mother's dying.
Aunt Alice, could I ask, what kind of story?
I had a feeling this might come up, but that answer isn't mine to give. You'll have to find it yourself.
Don't worry. We'll help you come up with loads of ideas. Yeah.
Oh, the actual process might not be quite the...
Why's that?
Because when Em created this book, she borrowed my magic. In other words, it's not a book you can just pick up and read. Its chapters are scattered through memories of the past. Gather them all, and the book will show you its secrets.
अबे यार.
So, where are we supposed to find these memories?
Em left a trail of clues for each unfinished chapter. Follow the hints, and you'll find... Oh, and when it comes to adding to the story yourselves, you'll need to use this.
What is this now?
And this is...
This, my dear little Paimon, is the ink Em left behind. Infused with a little of my own magic, of course. If you're planning on writing something inside the book, you'll need it.
तो हमारे पास कितनी बची है? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 बची है, राइट? अभी yep.
It's extremely precious, so be sure to use it sparingly. This is all that's left.
Yeah.
So we need to search for the memories and keep an eye on how much ink we're using.
It just had to be a wild goose chase, didn't it?
Perhaps it's just another form of storytelling. Em was ever so creative when it came to things like that. Just think of it as a little challenge your mom left behind. Who knows? There could even be a mysterious prize at the end of it all.
I don't care about that. This was my mother's dying wish.
Yep, for the two of us by your...
Okie dokie. That should be pretty much all you need to know.
मैं अभी एक चीज नोटिस की कि ड्यूरिन के पास विजन है. उसको विजन की क्या जरूरत, वो तो ड्रैगन था ना.
And once the story's complete, do let me have a...
Yeah! Most of the time, you're pretty hard to pin down.
Don't worry, I'll know when you're finished. Just wait. All right, off you go. I can't wait to hear how the story ends.
हाँ, फिर से काम पे लगा दिया. Let's go. What's the date that the magic known as storytelling was born?
Oh, here we are again. Alice's magic really is incredible. Right. Alice... Huh?
A corner of repose for countless tales. There, a witch once spent a sleepless night, and all to bring forth a story yet. Find the place I speak of, for it is where the seeds of this...
Was that a riddle? Where do you think this mysterious place could be?
अबे यार पजल देते तो सॉल्व भी करता मैं यार. रिडल्स मत दो, बहुत बुरा हूँ मैं रिडल्स के साथ.
Hey, you might actually be onto something. Guess that means we need to head back to Mondstadt.
I had a feeling that's where we would be headed. After all, it's where my mother was from, and I bet it's where she wrote this story, too.
Oh, so M Mustard से है. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Still, I feel bad about dragging the two of you along on such a long journey.
Don't worry about it. We don't really have much going on right now, so...
Rawat Gamer, hello, welcome to Simbo.
Let's go!
Alright, let's go. The magic known as storytelling. So we are going to Mondstadt, Night of Beyond.
This blinding sunlight is such a pain. No way I can get a nap in this weather.
हेडक्वार्टर में एंटर कर दिया हमने. ओके, लाइब्रेरी में लीसा से मिलने आए हम. लीसा, where are
Back in
you?
the Mondstadt Library, huh? Talk about a trip down memory lane.
So, we're supposed to find the seeds?
Well, we're in a library, so it's gotta be books, right?
Making a racket in a
Yeah.
library? You
Well,
should know
pata hi
better
tha.
than that.
Lisa! Oh,
Now, who do we have here? Ah, my golden-haired cutie. And my little horn cutie, too.
Sorry, Miss Lisa. I know you taught me to be quiet in the library, but Paimon was just trying to help.
Well, it has been far too long since we saw each other, so I suppose I can let it slide just this once. Back when he first arrived here, poor Jean wasn't sure what to do with him, so I stepped in to lend a hand.
Oh shit. लीसा, कुछ अलग अलग मत सिखाना इसको.
I figured if I can handle a boy raised by wolves, then teaching one who's part dragon should be a walk in the park.
nice! Sounds like Durin was welcomed with...
Why, of course. Now, let's save the reminiscing for another time.
It's kind of hard to explain. Maybe you could take a look at this.
Oh? Ah, I see. These so-called seeds of the story must be the books that inspired its That's just how it is with stories. They grow out of the tales that came before them. And that mage, I can almost picture her here, hundreds of years ago, scribbling away at one of these very...
But we don't know anything about this story. How are we supposed to figure out which books inspired?
As it happens, just before I found you here, I was looking into something rather peculiar. One of the knights reported seeing some stranger still. Just as he went to reach out for them, the books vanished into thin air. And then, a while later, while he was browsing through other shelves, there they were again.
ओके, तो जो बुक्स ये फिनोमेना हो रहा है जिन बुक के साथ वो हमें लेनी है, राइट? लेट्स गो.
Seriously?
That particular knight knows this library inside and out. I'd be very surprised if he was seeing things. Something tells me these might just be the magical books you're after. According to the report, there are 3 of these books in total.
काफी कम है, मेरे को लगा थोड़ी ज्यादा ही होगी. काफी कम है तो हो जाएगा फटाफट.
Oh, wait! Did Klee write this one? We better show it to Lisa.
सेकंड बुक कहाँ पे है?
An experiment log. There's something.
ये आ गई सेकंड बुक. लाइब्रेरी रूल 7th एडिशन. ऑलराइट, आगे एक और.
It's one of Am.
एक बुक यहाँ पे भी है.
Second strong. Wait. Huh.
ऑलराइट, सारे बुक फिनिश्ड.
Be quiet within the premises.
नहीं, यहाँ पे
and
है
refrain
और.
from making a racket.
Kinda looks like. Let's see what Lisa.
मैं 3 बुक बोली थी, कितनी बुक्स ले भाई यहाँ पे? अब सब कुछ खत्म, राइट? मैंने नीचे देखने दो मेरे को. सारी बुक ले लेते हैं, हमारा कलेक्शन कंप्लीट हो जाएगा.
Please be quiet within the premises and refrain from making a racket.
तो यस, इसी के लिए तो कलेक्ट कर रहा था मैं. यहाँ पे एक भी बुक नहीं है. नो बुक्स. यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं है. यहाँ नीचे वहाँ पे कुछ है. ओके, थिंक एवरीथिंग इज डन. यप, अब लिसा से बात करते हैं. चलो.
Take it easy.
लिसा,
Well, did you manage to find them?
हाँ भाई, तूने तो 3 बोली थी. कितनी थी यार? ओके भाई, 1 2 3 6 है. नहीं, 5 है. इससे शुरू करते हैं.
This book definitely doesn't belong here.
Yeah, we could tell just from reading the title.
Albedo was the one who brought it in. He suggested I place it on the restricted list and keep it sealed away.
Why?
He said it's full of forbidden alchemical formulas, some of which could even result in the creation of dangerous monsters. Apparently, the danger it posed was so great, he didn't even feel like it was safe to carry around or keep it in his workshop.
Really? Definitely sounds like it shouldn't be here then.
Still, if that mage read this book too, it must have been written a lot earlier than I'd imagined.
तो ये बुक लाइब्रेरी में क्या कर रही है जहाँ पे सब लोग इसे पढ़ सकते हैं?
Well, did you manage to...
Yeah, second strongest spell in existence.
Truly extraordinary. And certainly not the kind of thing that should be just lying around. In fact...
So, it's some kind of book of spells? I Anyone's guessing magic this powerful should be kept a secret.
It's true. This book does contain one of Miss Alice's spells. But honestly, virtually no one could actually pull it off, even if they tried.
या तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं
The only
नहीं फिर
reason
भी
it's
नहीं
even
रखना
meant to
चाहिए
be
ना
in the
ये
restricted section is because we can't let Klee get her hands on it.
यहाँ पे भाई कोई भी आ सकता है एंड जैसे कि एलिस ने कहा क्ली एलिस की बेटी अगर यहाँ पे आ गई तो खत्म तुम्हारा
After Klee was born, Miss Alice advised us to seal it away. She even added that little subtitle herself.
So, it's to keep it away from Klee, huh? Does that mean she could use it to cause even more mayhem than she already does with Jumpy Dumpty?
No, that's not it. As Miss Alice herself put it, letting Klee see it too early would spoil the surprise.
मतलब बाद में दिखाना है भाई तुम्हारा वाला मॉन्स्टर तो गया भाई मैं 100% लिख के देता हूँ मॉन्स्टर गया
Well, did you manage to find them? Yes, this is a restricted book, all right. It certainly isn't supposed to be here.
Huh. But it looks like a regular poetry collection. How did it end up being classified as a restricted book?
The issue lies with one of the poems inside. You've heard of the great battle that took place on Dragonspine, yes?
Yep.
500 years ago, during the cataclysm in Conria, an evil dragon descended upon Mondstadt. A fierce battle with Dvalin ensued, but in the end, the evil dragon fell, and Dragonspine became its resting place.
We're talking about Durin. The Durin of dragons.
Well, the poem in question turns the whole battle into a dance, with the evil dragon recast as an innocent child who came here in search of friends. But given all the suffering experienced at the claws of that dragon, how could the people of Mondstadt accept such a retelling? Bards are often accused of inventing history or distorting the truth in their ballads. But this one hit a bit too... And since the knights back then were unable to track down the author, they decided to ban the entire collection, blot out the title, and seal it away for good.
So the version in the poem...
I'm afraid that question is something only the dragon himself could answer.
Okay. Maybe हमारे पास दो और चीजें
Would
थी
you
यार
look at that? Seems like these are the little troublemakers.
Forbidden texts? You know, the first time you mentioned that the library had a restricted section, I thought you were just trying to scare us.
Not really something you should be poking your little nose.
Sorry.
Seeing as it was Miss Alice who asked you to look for these books, I won't question the matter. But they'll need to be sealed away again once you're done.
Don't worry, Miss Lisa.
Well then, that's all from me.
Bye bye.
All right. We've
Let's
gathered
continue.
all the reference books.
Wait, look!
Please be quiet within the premises and refrain from making a racket.
Find the place I speak of, for it is where the seeds of the story lies. Act 1 Birth.
Long, long ago, an evil dragon descended upon the human world, bringing terrible calamity in its wake.
Okay, ड्यूरेन की बात चल रही है.
Rarely did the people resist, until at last, the dragon lay slain. Later, a witch with a love for stories came upon the tale of the evil dragon, and for reasons she could not explain, felt a pang of sorrow on its behalf. For she knew, despite its body being born of wicked alchemy, all along, the dragon's soul was that of an innocent child. Right up to the moment of its death, it had no choice in becoming a vessel of calamity, nor could it fathom the cruel fate that lay before it. Though the witch had a love of stories, she was not pleased with how this one ended. No, that won't do, she thought. I'll write you a better ending instead. And so she set off to do just that, borrowing a little magic from her friend.
सिमरलंका या वो स्टोरी की बात चल रही है.
Wove a dragon's egg, resolving to rear a dragon child of her own. Yet long in thought she lingered, wondering what kind of world her little dragon ought to behold upon waking.
What should be used to adorn his cradle? Okay, मेरे को सिलेक्ट करना है. Wisp of woodland air, trace of Palacian splendor. मतलब अब मेरे को कुछ नहीं पता ये दोनों क्या है. ये फर्स्ट वाला अच्छा दिख रहा है. ये है क्या दोनों लेकिन यार भाई क्या सिलेक्ट करना चाहिए. अक्कड़ बक्कड़ कर ले. 1 2 3 4 5 6 विस्प ऑफ गुडनेस स्प्लेंडर करते हैं.
She made her mind up, adorning the cradle with a wisp of woodland air. Then she quietly waited for the egg to hatch.
I don't know कि मैंने सही किया कि नहीं.
Whoa! We're actually inside the story!
This must be Aunt Alice's magic.
Okay, so this is the opening.
Yeah!
तो opening लिखी है एलिस ने, right?
A story about me?
Why don't we just see where the story takes us?
Okay.
Okay.
And now
वहाँ
a
पे M है.
golden-haired traveler, a silvery sprite, and a dragon-born youth step onto the stage.
Whoa! That came out of nowhere! Was that the same voice we heard? Yeah. But why does it...
I've missed this. It's just like the stories my mother used to tell me.
You mean... M?
Yeah, she loved it. Back when she was still alive. Sorry, we should focus on what we're here.
The dragon youth wondered aloud. Yet all he could do was wait for the story to... Of course, there's something to be said for helping it along.
Oh! Is that a hint?
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Let's explore the
For a
surrounding.
moment, the story crashers fell silent. Perhaps waiting around wasn't such a bad idea after all.
This Dodo Coco doll is meant to be the witch in the story, right? All the people we've seen that look like that turned out to be mages from the Hexencircle. Do you think the witch in this story is one of them too?
My mother had a hat just like this.
Then the witch must be M. Looks like
Whether the sprite spoke true or not, it had little bearing on the story at hand. For in that moment, what mattered most was not that she was a witch, but a mother waiting for her child.
Let's keep...
Yet those who never stray beyond the main plot often miss the fun little details along the way.
this must be the dragon egg, right? Looks like it's... So we've got a dragon egg about to hatch, a witch who loves stories, and that evil dragon with...
This is my story, isn't it?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so how are we supposed to help the story along? It feels like all we can do right now is wait.
Apparently, it hadn't dawned on the group to look for a way to help the egg hatch.
Oh, right! We're at the point in the story where we're waiting for the baby dragon to hatch. So that has to happen before the story can continue.
With the flames
Yes,
at
yes,
his
you can go.
command, perhaps the dragon youth might be able to provide the egg with
What? You want us to...
The silvery sprite's surprise betrayed her lack of reading.
Huh, you... kinda have a point there.
Okay.
Okay. So after during this, sorry. After during releases elemental scale, both is elemental scale. हाँ ये तो पता है. अरे ये तो पता है भाई. हमारे पास है during. Casting the special normal characters. अरे पता है भाई ये तो.
Stay back! The story has only just begun!
Let every unborn life be welcomed with tender anticipation, and may that warmth stay with it for a lifetime.
Okay. Okay, I think.
At last, under the witch's expectant gaze, the little dragon no living being has ever I brought you into being because I willed it so. Just like the witch who created that evil dragon.
So जो वो ड्यूरिन था ड्रैगन स्पाइन था उसको बनाया था राइन डॉटर ने एंड जो ये बेबी ड्रैगन है बेबी ड्रैगन उसको बनाया एम ने जिसका नाम है मारिया आई थिंक राइट.
But I promise you this. Your birth was wanted. You are loved. And you will have a different fate than the dragon.
You've never told me those things before, but for some reason... Thank you for...
Alright, next.
The waiting witch did not feel lonely, for she had 3 visitors by her side. Together, they beheld the hatchling's
साहब,
first
सबको डोडो को बना दिया.
breath of life. Holding her dragon child close, the witch promised him a life unlike that of the evil dragon. And so, nestled in his mother's warm embrace, did the little dragon's story begin.
Hera which once spent a sleepless night and all to bring forth a story yet untold. Alright.
Wait, isn't this Mondstadt? Looks like there's more written on the page now and less ink left than before. So, yeah, but why does M seem to think that the story isn't finished? Durin broke free from the curse, came into this world with a new body, and even made a bunch of new friends. That already sounds like a happy ending to Paimon.
बात तो सही है लेकिन अभी देखना तो पड़ेगा, राइट?
True. Everything's always so mysterious with these mages.
Huh.
Is this thing on? All right, that should do it.
Alex.
Hey, that's Alice's.
Hello there, children. If you're hearing this, you've stumbled upon the little recording I left for you. I thought you could use a few hints about how the book works. By now, I'm guessing you've already begun to leave your mark on the story.
Wait, so even magic ink needs time to dry?
The good news is, you can return to any chapter you've already completed and continue to explore the mystical, magical storybook world you help. Have fun, dearie.
Oh man.
Okay, so एक दिन लगेगा, I think.
Maybe it's for the best. Sooner or later, we'll end up being whisked off to another world again, and if that happens, who knows when we'll be able to come back. So it might be good to take a break while we can.
Yeah, right.
Break.
Yeah, भूख लगी है.
Yeah. Paimon has a sudden craving.
So let's meet up here later.
Three hours, भाई साहब. Alright, we have one. कुछ नहीं है, जाने दो. हमें ड्यूरिन तो मिल चुका है. 10 ट्राई की थी मैंने 6.2 के लिए एंड ड्यूरिन तो मिल गया मुझे. अब मैं कोई भी लाइक विश नहीं करने वाला स्पेशल बैनर्स पे, क्योंकि हमें चाहिए नेक्स्ट अपडेट में मुझे चाहिए कोलम्बिना भी चाहिए, उसके साथ साथ जो ज़िबाई है वो ज़िबाई भी चाहिए. तो मेरे पास कोई भी नॉर्थ ट्राई का कैरेक्टर नहीं है जो लूनर रिएक्शन कर पाए. अगर कोलम्बिना लेनी है हमें तो ज़िबाई चाहिए होगा. ऑलराइट, तो फर्स्ट ऐसा करते हैं कि जो हमारा ड्यूरेन है उसका ये स्टोरी कैसे खत्म करते हैं. कहाँ पे इसका स्टोरी क्वेस्ट? यहाँ पे. ड्यूरेन का स्टोरी क्वेस्ट खत्म कर लेते हैं इसको.
Durin! So this...
Oh, traveler.
The real question...
Oh, well, for example, if you like these weeds so much, so I did as she said. And when I showed her the finished bouquet, she gave me a frankly terrifying look.
यस, जो इसने अभी स्किन है, मैं तो ये स्किन चाहिए.
Later,
ये स्किन काफी
Albedo
अच्छी है.
opined that this happened because I have so after I was born from it, and well, I guess I lost track of time. Oh, I see.
Yep. That said, yeah, we have a message to pass along from Rhine-daughter.
Oh, it's from Aunt Rhine-daughter?
What the heck? Rhine-daughter की तरफ से?
No, I'm just surprised. Rhine-daughter is my mom's friend, and I supplanted him, took the fate that should have been. So if she dislikes me, well...
Yeah, we're here for you. But seriously,
That does make me feel better.
राइन डॉटर को कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता भाई, वो ड्रैगन मर गया, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता। अभी तो वो
Well,
फोर्थ
I
सेट के
guess
साथ
I
है।
should open it.
Ah! Where are we? Did this stupid dictionary...
My mom's scent.
Whoa! Here comes a...
I have a message to deliver on Master Rhindaughter's behalf. Ahem.
This is the first time we're meeting, so I'm not sure how to address you. But since you're Hem's child, I suppose I'll stick with Mini Durin. Though you appear smaller than the Durin that came before you, that same strength flows through your veins. Not a drop. He was a child of Humus, an incomplete creation. Thus, he lacked the will to control his own. Yet this power was beyond what he could withstand, and so it twisted him, consumed him, thus sealing his ultimate fate. Albedo claims that you have transcended this tainted blood, becoming a being much like himself. That is his opinion. I remain unconvinced. I trust only the facts, only that which I see for myself. So take the...
फाइट करनी है।
Where did all these monsters come from?
Is this the proof you need, Aunt Rhindaughter? Very well. I'll show you what I can do. The power within me is surging to the surface.
और कोई यूज ही नहीं करेंगे।
Story has only just begun. This is getting easier.
Looks like Albedo
Next time, maybe don't ambush us with a bunch of monsters, just...
Still, I do feel like I can control my power more freely now that we've...
After hearing about you, I prepared a technique that would seal the dark power in your blood. I had planned to take this opportunity to Of course, using it comes with a price. And you are M's child, when all is said and done. How could I allow that uncontrolled power to send you down the same path as the child who came before you? But seeing you now, it appears my concerns were and I must admit, I'm rather curious to see how far you can go. How will you, an alchemical being truly integrated with this world, find... I've never conducted an experiment like this before. As such, you may yet hold the key to some
Hey! You got one thing wrong there. Dora's not an experiment.
I'm not sure I understand, but...
Ahem. And that's all Master Rhindaughter has to say.
Yeah, we're used to talking...
I don't see how that's important, but if you must know, I am Sebas. You're friends of Albedo, yes? Strictly speaking, I am his elder. So make no mistake, In fact, from a biological standpoint, I am no cat at all, but rather an alchemical being. You wouldn't consider yourself a specter simply because you float in the air like one, surely.
A specter? What are you trying to say,
Oh, I know. Sabas is implying that you're...
What thought?
Oh, and considering how Master Rhindaughter's message ended, I suppose this technique is useless now. Few and far between are the people that can make her reconsider. Quite the impressive feat, young man. With that done, I'll be going...
Okay, finished. Which homework? असेंशन कुछ ज़्यादा करता नहीं है आई थिंक ये सिर्फ हमारा जो पैसिव है उसका इफेक्ट 75% से इंक्रीज करता है। कुछ खत्म स्टोरी वगैरह पड़ी है देख लीजिए। ये भी खत्म करना है अभी हमें। कितने दिन बचे 8 डेज। ये ले लेते हैं पहले। तो इसमें एक्ट 5 हमने ख़त्म किया है। इसमें ये भी मैंने ख़त्म कर दिया मतलब ये तो ख़त्म ही है। ये हम करने नहीं वाले अभी तक। ये भी नहीं, ये भी सारे ख़त्म। ऑलराइट ये चल रहा है अभी जिसमें 5 दिन लगेंगे। ये वाली आउटफिट मिल जाएंगी हमें। और विंग्स भी चेंज होते हैं यार, विंग्स भी काफ़ी अच्छे लग रहे हैं। ये तो ऑटोमेटिक खत्म हुआ। इसकी बारी अब ये करते हैं। लेट्स गो। यहाँ पे जाना है देखो। ओ ये वाला तो हमने उसमें खेला ही था। ये तो खेला था हमने जब हम कोलंबिना की तरफ से खेल रहे थे राइट। इसको काफ़ी सारे हैं तो ये 3 अनलॉक हुए हैं। ये भी ओके, ये भी अनलॉक है। ये दोनों 2 घंटे में अनलॉक हो गए। ये दोनों 1 घंटे मतलब 1 दिन में। ठीक है ये वाला कल चालू करते हैं। लेट्स गो। ओके ये नहीं करना था मेरे को। Alright, 2500, 1500 मैक्सिमम, इसमें 3000 करना है। ठीक है, लेट्स गो। इसमें 3000 पॉइंट्स करने हैं हमें। ओके, तो हमें यहाँ से शुरू करेंगे हम। ओके, नाइस। एक चली गई हमारी बॉल। अबे मैं सोचा था एक भी बॉल वेस्ट नहीं करेंगे। ओके, खत्म हो गया। 4500, नाइस। ओके, तो थर्ड में करना है हमें 5000 प्राइस। 5000 करने इसमें प्राइस आप। लेट्स गो, हो जाएंगे, लगता है मेरे को हो जाएंगे। ओके ऑलमोस्ट हो गया। ओके हो गया 5000। नाइस, चैलेंज कंप्लीटेड। 6000 भाई साहब, कोई बात नहीं, लेट्स गो, हो जाएगा कंप्लीट। मेरे को लगता था हो जाएगा, इजी होने वाला, इजी। ये होगा काफी इजी। अबे ओके 1000 और करने हैं अभी। ओ नो 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 नो, नहीं नहीं, ट्राई अगेन। 6000 भाई करने हैं हमें, एंड इजी हो जाएंगे। ओके, इस बार तो आई थिंक हो ही जाना चाहिए। ओके, हो गया। एक्स्ट्रा व्हाई नॉट 7000 राइट। नहीं हुआ 7000। नाइस, ये वाला अनलॉक नहीं है अभी। ऑलराइट, तो वो वाला चैलेंज भी कंप्लीट। ऑलराइट, तो बाकी हम क्या कर सकते हैं अभी? एक्चुअली ये वाला कंप्लीट कर सकते हैं। मेरे पास इतने सारे आर्टिफैक्ट्स तो हो गए नहीं, पता नहीं मेरे को। ओके, ये हो गई 12। एक और आर्टिफैक्ट। ओके, हो गया। ऑलराइट, तो ये हो गए 3 एंड वन लास्ट।
Wherever.
नाइस। अब बता रहा है 8 आर्टिफैक्ट्स। तो मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ कि हमारे जो 4 आर्टिफैक्ट्स हुए हैं, ऑलराइट। ऑलराइट, हमारा चैप्टर 1, चैप्टर 2 एंड चैप्टर 3 ख़त्म। चैप्टर 4 में सिर्फ इतना बचा है। अब इन 4 आर्टिफैक्ट्स को लेवल 60 तक लेकर जाना है। भाई साहब पूरा दिमाग खा जाए, बाद में करेंगे जाए तो।
This blade. It is the last.
Great.
ऑलराइट, तो ये वाला कंप्लीट करता है, राइट।
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
I better get me some alpacas.
says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
wind knows me. Time to go. Time to go.